According to our most recent poll, the race for Governor Whitmer is too close.
Yeah, she's currently holding an 11-point lead over Tudor Dixon. Governor Whitmer joining us now live this morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning. Glad to be with you.
Good
All
morning.
right. So listen, we are less than 2 weeks away to Election Day. I want to ask you, what is the message, the last-minute message that you want to drive home to voters that are still undecided?
Well, I think right now is the time for us to put our foot on the gas. We cannot afford to go backward, whether it's women's rights or it's economic development or it is making investments in our kids' education and the skills opportunities in Michigan. We're making a lot of progress. Now is not the time to go backward. It's time to step on the accelerator.
So let's talk about inflation. That is a hot topic for so many voters. And of course, you talked about it last night. We want to share with you, we talked to Tudor Dixon in our last half hour and what she would do to put money back in Michiganders' pockets. She talked about the Republican gas tax holiday proposal that you vetoed, lowering income tax, and also last night, the increasing of the child tax credit. Wanted you to have the ability to respond to her plans and also share with us what you've done and what you plan to do to put more money in pockets to fight inflation moving forward.
Sure. So we've dramatically dropped the cost of daycare for people so they can get back to work and know their kids are safe and keep more money in their pockets. We have leveled the tuition barrier that's kept many people from getting skills so they can get into better paying jobs. We've put our fiscal house in order, and I have proposals in front of the legislature to pause the sales tax on gas, to triple the earned income tax credit, which is $3,000 in the pockets of 700,000 families with 1 million kids in those households. And I proposed eliminating the retirement tax. We have got the ability to give people more relief right now, but what we don't have is time for games. And the bills that she cited that she said I vetoed that would have helped didn't actually go into effect until spring of 2023. I don't have time for games. And I don't think people want to hear talking points without getting real relief. And that's why the proposals I have are about giving people real relief right now.
All right. Well, listen, Governor Whitmer, we know hindsight is 2020. Looking specifically at the pandemic and the restrictions that you've put in place and the things that were done there, people have criticized you for certain things. Looking back, is there anything specific that you would have done differently?
Well, listen, we were following the science, moving fast and saving lives. And studies have shown that we've saved thousands of lives during the pandemic. Now, I understand it's been hard on every single one of us. There's no question. But had Mrs. Dixon been governor during the pandemic, thousands more people would have died. She was spreading conspiracy theories, saying that this virus couldn't affect kids. She said that vaccines might bear the mark of the beast, include government trackers. I mean, she's been sowing conspiracy theories on top of being an election denier, and I think it's really dangerous. So, sure, if I could go back in time, would we do some things differently with all the information we now have about the virus? Of course. I think any leader who says they wouldn't is, full of it. But the fact of the matter is, when lives were on the line, we moved fast, we followed science, we saved lives, and we supported our doctors and nurses who were doing incredibly important and dangerous work to save lives.
All right, Governor Gretchen Whitmer with us this morning. Thank you so much for being with us. Of course, the debate last night, you can watch it in its entirety on clickondetroit.com.